Hey, what's going on, guys? Chris Chavez here with Phandroid.com, taking a look at the Honor 5X made by Huawei. So this is the first of probably a few many devices that will be hitting the U.S. By Huawei. So this is kind of their big push into the U.S., but with a line of handsets that are more geared towards the affordable side of things. So it's still got some pretty impressive specs, so don't let that scare you away. Aluminum body here on the outside. It's diamond polished, which is really nice, and it just feels really good in the hand. On the front, you have a 5.5-inch full 1080p display. It's pretty good viewing angles and stuff. On the back, there's a fingerprint sensor, which you don't really get from, I guess, an affordable device. I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is only $200 when it launches here, and it's unlocked. So that's pretty dang impressive. On the front, you also have a 5-megapixel front-facing shooter, micro USB along the bottom with rear or bottom-facing speakers, 13-megapixel camera on the back. So you do definitely get a lot of bang for your buck. The fingerprint scanner specifically is supposed to be class leading, so we've kind of seen this on the Nexus 6P. It's very, very similar. It only takes a few presses to register your fingerprint, and it is pretty darn quick. It's definitely not slow, so if I just tap it, I mean, it's like, I think it's supposed to be like half a second response time. Other specs include a 3000 milliamp hour battery, which is kind of insane, especially for the price. Again, 2 gigabytes of RAM on the inside, along with 16 gigabytes of internal storage. It's got a micro USB card slot and dual SIM tray, which is awesome. It's running Android 5.1 Lollipop along with Huawei's Emotion UI or EMUI. It's very similar to what we saw with the Mate 8, only that there are a few. Let's see if I can unlock it. It's not registering my finger. There are a few small differences to the UI. We talked to some of the guys from Honor USA, and they were telling us about how they specifically made a few changes, and it's supposed to be getting a bunch of updates. Right now, there's still one update coming really soon, and then they said that it should be getting constant updates, almost in line with Nexus devices. So that's kind of a big selling point with that. It's running a Snapdragon 615 processor, which seems to be doing okay, but I mean, you still get some of the pitfalls with that, like slower browsing speeds and whatnot. And then the UI itself is just very iOS-ish. You have like a notification center here, very much like what you would see on iOS. But the OS itself does have a few sort of neat tricks, like the ability to launch specific apps according to the fingerprints that you register. So if I use my middle finger here, it will launch the application that I have set specifically, which is our new early bird application from Phandroid. So you can see here, it's kind of like a cool first look, sneak peek. And this is a cool app that'll be coming out soon. It's still in beta. So yeah, that's the Honor 5X. It's going to be released on January 31st for $200. Again, amazing price point. You can pre-order it right now on Amazon and Newegg, and you get some little earbuds with it as well if you're into that. Again, pretty awesome. $200, not a bad deal, especially for everything that you get. So that is the Honor 5X with Phandroid.com. I'm Chris Chavez. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.